Today on VIP TV, unbeaten WBC International Featherweight Champion Issac Lowe's currently in isolation in what looks like a Tyson Fury-sized hotel suite in Bolton. How's life, Isaac?
Yeah, good. Just locked down at the minute in time. Locked down, watching ITV news. Just chilling, waiting for me. Hopefully, me test out to come back all good and that, and get ready for the big. Get ready to get back into the ring on Friday, I should say.
Yeah, it must be good. It's just a six-rounder, is it? Friday against a late opponent they're getting in for you, aren't they?
Yeah, 6th rounder. It's only, as I said, I've been out the ring over 13 months. Obviously, no fault of my own or anybody else's, obviously with the pandemic, and I just needed to. I needed to get back in, get a bit of ring rust off, get under the bright lights again. So a little 6th rounder to get myself warmed up and get under there, and then hopefully someone big afterwards.
Yeah. What's it been like for you, the year out for you? Has it been hard, for example, obviously because, you ended on a high with that WBC title wrapped around your waist. And, has it been hard, keeping your focus, knowing there's not going to be a fight for a while?
Yeah, it's been hard. Like, going back to last year when we boxed in February, it was like boxed in February, a great win out in Vegas. Then the plan was come back. I was meant to get married in May. Then was like end of March. I was looking to get out again, and then get married, and obviously another fight on the Fury on the card, and then maybe later. I was looking at I like 4 or 5 fights, maybe 4 fights last year. Because obviously we had a good start of the year, and things like there's 2-3 fights in the pipeline what we was trying to make, and then obviously come back, and then from coming back and of a great win, having a bit of a rest and planning on to go full steam ahead, everything just got stopped, and obviously no one knew how bad it was going to be. He was thinking, I'll be back out in October, November. I'll be back out, you know what I mean? And obviously, as time gone, everyone realised it was it was getting worse, and there was no boxing at all coming on, do you know what I mean? Well, that was the hard part, because for a lot of people, you can go away and eat and, do you know what I mean, have a bit of time with your family, which is nice. It's all right to spend a bit of time with the family and have a bit of food and obviously switch off, but at the same time, you've got to be focused on this job 24/7. And I've learned my mistakes from the past. I used to blow up and weight heavy, and then come back, and it used to be a crash weight diet camp all for a fight, and you never used to be the best. So I've learned throughout the lockdown is to control myself, keep myself in the gym, and just keep myself motivated, getting up even if I don't want to go for. Just go and do half an hour run, just go nice and slow, do a walk, do something, and I've kept myself right, and I feel good for it. It's been hard, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Was it boring, getting up, going for a run when, you wasn't a fight 8 weeks down the line?
Yeah, of course. And that's the thing there, like you just said there. Do I have to go running today? I'm not fighting. It's raining outside. It's windy. We'll skip that today. We'll leave it alone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But they're the days when you don't want to do it. You've got to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not then for in the long run. It all keeps your mental health in good state too. Keeps you. Like I've been training with Tyson. I've learned a lot with over mental health. Sometimes when you don't do things and you sit around or so, you can get a bit down and get bored and eat chocolate, and then you go and do a bit of a 30 minutes exercise or do something like that. You come back, you get a shower, you're in a better frame of mind, you're healthy, your feelings are something different, you're nice and fresh, you want to do something. So, yeah, I think most important for me during the lockdown was just spending time with the family, but make sure I kept myself right and kept me training up, which I did.
Did Tyson help you in lockdown did he motivate you at all during lockdown, or haven't you really seen him?
Yeah, we could obviously speak with him a lot, and it was hard at one stage because obviously with the lockdown, no one was allowed to mix with nobody. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he was on his grounds and I was on my grounds. Do you know what I mean? We wasn't even allowed to go running together. But obviously, first time in each of them every second day on the phone, and that keeping each other motivated, because obviously he gets down and that. And I suppose everyone does it. When you can't see no one, you can't go to your local shop or you can't go and do things. It's hard for people just sitting in. Do you know what I mean? And I wonder why people with mental health do suffer with it. Do you know what I mean? Because it is hard. But as I said, there's light end of the tunnel for everybody now, which things are starting to pick up. So let's hope we're at the back of it now and we can move forward.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at who's been training you at the moment? Because obviously you worked with Tyson's American team, didn't you, for the last fight? Who's got you?
Yeah,
Who's
well,
got you out for this fight? Where you gone for this fight?
well, Andy, I've been training with Andy Lee. Andy Lee was training me all along with Sugar, and then Andy was over here the last 4 weeks. I was training with Andy, and Andy was doing me corner, and me old trainer Jimmy Harrington was coming down and helping out because he was coming to the gym and that. And but Andy had to go back last week because the kids had to go back for school for Ireland. He had to do his isolation.
Right.
So Andy had to go back and do his isolation and had to make sure the kids got back in for school. So like Jimmy's stepping in. Jimmy's going to do my corner tomorrow on Friday night for me, which Jimmy's been down the gym every second day with us every day. So I'm in safe hands anyhow.
Well, you know Jimmy of old anyway. You know his methods, how he's going to be in a corner. You're not as if
Yeah, of course.
someone.
Jimmy's been obviously what a lot of people know. I trained with Jimmy for 4 or 5 years. Do you know what I mean? I've done British, Commonwealth, European. I've done all my title fights, English title fight with Jimmy. So he knows me like the back of my hand. Like, you know, he's like a big brother to me. So yes, it would have been nice to have Andy here because we've been working great together. I've learned a lot off him. But we'll get this fight out of the way and then we'll get back working and we'll move on from there.
And you're going to have Joe Parker in the gym with you, aren't you?
Well, so I've heard. So I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I've been over here in Ireland's back. Andy's been back over in Ireland, so I've never really we haven't really taught me a quick message out every day, not to see how I'm doing and that. But I don't know is it 100% true, but I've heard so. So if he's coming over to train, it'll be good because he's a lovely kid, Joseph. I trained with him and was over in America. He was over. He's a funny kid. He's a good character to be around. So. Yeah, if it is right and he is there, then I'll greet him with open arms. It'll be another one to the team.
Brilliant. And what it's still early in the year. There is that light at the end of the tunnel. By May, crowds could be back in. What sort of fight are you looking at? Are you looking at the likes of Jordan Gill, British champion Lee Wood, or what about the winner of the Jazza Dickens and Kid Galahad fight after this? You're all with MTK. Yeah. If Jazza wins, it's an MTK production, maybe.
Yeah, it's a good year. There's a load of good fights to be made. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people's talking about me and Jordan Gill at the minute. I think everyone's by the sound is liking that fight. Only what I do, I do my boxing. Do you know what I mean? I'll get this out the way, get the rust out, get the rounds under my belt. As I said, I'm managed by a good management company with MTK. They'll look after me. And whoever they say, do you know what I mean? Whoever's in the way, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I want a world title. That's what I want. Do you know what I mean? That's what I've always dreamt of. But I don't think if I want my honest opinion, I'm not going to tell lies. I don't think I'm just quite ready for a world title yet. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. That's honest.
I don't want to. There's no point fighting for a world title and getting beat because I don't like to get beat. I don't fight to lose. I think I'm a couple of fights away from it. Yeah, I think I need another couple of good top 10 opponents to get some rounds and some tough fights. You know what I mean? Someone who's coming to win. I said that Jordan Gill fight would be a good fight. There's the Gavin McDonald fight. If he wins that European title, that'd be a good fight. But as I said, I'll just leave it down to my team. And as I said, if someone like the Jordan Gill or the Gavin McDonald fight come off and there was a final eliminator for the Jazza Dickens and Kid Galahad, well, it makes sense for all of us, don't it? I mean, we win, we've got a little tourist reward, then at least it's like, there's something coming at the end of it. But only where them fights are going to happen if there is something like that, because Jordan Gill or I'm not going to fight Jordan Gill or whatever the situation, if just for a fight, if there's no there to be fighting, do you know what I mean? I'm in a great situation at the minute in time. I'm ranked with all the governing bodies. I'm highly ranked. I'm doing very well. I'm on a good path, do you know what I mean? So if it means me stepping out, if they're in my road where I'm going down the path where we're going, then I'll fight anybody. I'm not scared about fighting anyone. And I believe Isaac Lowe on his best day will beat any one of them. I genuinely believe that. I don't think no one's seen nowhere near the quality of me what I've got yet. But time will tell. And I said the bigger the fights they are, the more I get up for them and more I rise to the occasion.
Are you looking forward to when, the lockdowns ease further? You mentioned there, if Joseph Parker's coming to join Andy Lee, that, you'd love him in the gym and all that. Are you really looking forward to when lockdown's over and there's Sugar, Tyson, yourself, possibly Joseph, and a big crowd as you're all back together again every day, bouncing off each other, helping each other when you're a bit low?
Yeah, of course. Listen, when you're training around elite athletes, you've got to raise your game. Do you know what I mean? If you're going in there and you're seeing them punching that bag like animals, and they're doing when you're doing 20 press ups, they're doing 30 press ups. You know you want to do 35 press ups. It's a competition. You've got to up your game to prove them and show them you're on the same level, if not more. And you have to push yourself. So having world class people around you only brings the best out of you. I've like to Sugar Lee and Andy around, teaching, learning off them. The masterclass, honestly, they make you feel like a 2-year-old baby when you're in the gym, because they bring you back to back to the drawing boards and learn you bit by bit. So I can't wait for all that to happen, to be honest with you. Everyone in the gym, everyone laughing and joking, and the good times will be back, as I said.
Are you proud of that? You haven't fought for 13 months, but going back what you're saying now, you kept yourself training even when you wanted to. Are you proud of what you've done the last 12 months, keeping focus? Because in the past, I've seen you and your weight has gone up, hasn't it, between fights? So,
yeah,
a few years ago, I've seen you before. I remember I saw you at the Village Hotel down the road with Ashton one day when Tyson, before you started with him, and you were a bit heavy, weren't you?
Listen, everyone knows me, and it's my own critics. That's why I'm saying no one's seen the best of me yet, because 99.9% of my camps has been a weight loss camp, just a training, just losing weight. And I've never ever had a training camp where I'm concentrating on boxing and tactics, getting stronger, thinking about things. You know what I mean? Because it's constantly running circus just to get the weight down. Do you know what I mean? And that's no fault of my own, being young and obviously thinking, I'm all right, I can do this, I can do that. But as you get older, you mature more and you learn more, and you realise your body can't do that. Do you know what I mean? All these McDonald's and eating shit and having a few drinks with your mates, it's not going to get you a world title. So you either pick one or the other, and I picked boxing. I know what I want. So now I'm on a good path. Like now, I'm doing a 6-round fight. I'm generally walking around at 9 stone 3. I can make super bantamweight. Wow. Honestly. I'm not even, anyone who knows me in the camp, you can ask them, I don't even struggle at 9 stone. It's a piece of piss. I'm eating and drinking now normal, honestly normal. Well, there's my full big cup of coffee, what I've just had, a big mug. You know what I mean? So I'm absolutely flying. But that's all comes with dedication and learning to do your food right, and learning to live the life outside when you're not fighting. Like you said, the last 12 months, knowing that I haven't had a fight, but still going to do my runs, still going to the gym, doing my training twice a day, still eating clean food. And I've learned a lot from it, going into camp, instead of going into camp back in 11 stone or whatever, and then got 6-7 weeks for a fight, and you're absolutely running your ass off yourself to try and get you make the weight, just to make the weight. Yet now I'm actually going into a camp fit already, match fit, and my weight's down. I'm learning my boxing, practicing tactics, and I'm improving. And now this is why I'm saying people have not seen the best of me, because they haven't seen me actually learning on my strength and learning and practicing my boxing, because I've always been practicing to lose bloody weight. But hopefully 2021, this will be the year where I can show you all I am a real deal.
All right, that's brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Isaac. I hope we've cured the boredom for a few minutes while you're in your room waiting for your test result. All the best for Friday, and look forward to when I'm seeing all these videos of you and Tyson and whoever's going to be in the team all bouncing off each other again. Fantastic, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me on. It's been a pleasure. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.